This is honestly the hardest thing we've had to do at the start of a video in a long time. We recently laid to rest our sweet dog Nellie. It's been a really hard week for us. I'm actually having a lot of trouble accepting it.
One thing I know for sure is it's really, really difficult for me to see my two best buds laying side by side in the ground. This is a really hard time. This is really difficult.
I'm having a real hard time with this. She was my best bud, and her being shot was completely unnecessary. She might have been barking at some chickens, but I'm feeling a lot of loss right now, and it's hard for me to get through. I feel like I failed her a lot. It's looking nice, isn't it?
It's looking really pretty. Really pretty. The red looks really nice.
Here's a stick for you, buddy. We're going to be planting a perennial something here on Nellie's gravesite. We're not exactly sure what we're going to plant there yet. Do any of you have any suggestions? Let us know in the comments. I want something that comes back every year that I can take care of that reminds me of Nellie. Oh, I'm trying to keep it together. Definitely, we're my best friend, girl. And I'm going to miss you. This just isn't fair. It's not fair. And it's not right. We fell a little bit behind on the garden with everything that happened with Nellie. Some of our cabbage are getting eaten, so we figured we better harvest it now. But they're ready.
Yeah.
Ready to have some cabbage that we grew ourselves.
Yeah, it smells good up here. It smells very cabbagey.
This is the first cabbage that we actually had
Yeah, grow,
right?
ever.
Yeah.
Yep. Had 3 years of trying.
No good.
I know. I don't know what could be eating them because I don't see these green caterpillars on here. Usually they decimate the leaves. You start to see them go before the tomatoes.
No.
Dang.
Oh, I think I found a good one.
Yay. Go ahead, you taste it.
Hopefully we get some to actually harvest and can.
Yeah, I think some of these ones that are up higher on the limbs will do better.
Exploded.
Yeah, but good though.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it for this evening. We'll come back in a couple days and harvest some more out of there. There's a lot more that needs pulled out. Need a big harvest.
We're so far behind on everything on the property. I just couldn't grieve any longer. I mean, I'm still grieving, but I couldn't just lay in bed in sadness anymore. But today, unexpectedly, The dozer showed up that we had ordered. We're getting a pond dug. We've had such a problem this year with no rain and no water to water our garden. It's really showing signs of stress. So we need to have a better storage solution for water. And a pond is something we thought. Coming along, it's coming along. We got the spillway right here. It might go a little deeper, but yes. This is going to be an excellent reservoir for holding water for times of drought like this. Good swimming hole, place to fish. I think we're making the right move.
Sally. Here, Sally.
She'll eat anything.
Yep.
So this year we have an abundance of blackberries that are growing. Last year we didn't get to them in time to pick them all, but Jessica's been
missing that opportunity this year.
Yeah, she's been determined that we're going picking blackberries, so okay. They're actually really juicy and good, even though we had barely any rain so far this summer.
I know.
She's just waiting for you to drop something.
Yeah, she's waiting for her berries. Yay! These are elderberries, so they're starting to come. This tree was here before us, but this is the first year it's gotten berries.
So my question is, what are we going to do with all these blackberries?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? We're just going to pick them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Berry, here.
You helping Sally?
A little garden partner. I'll let her pick that one.
You foraging, Sally?
Getting some berries.
That's real sweet and juicy.
Trying to reserve myself from eating them all, because once I start, I won't stop. It's just a little pile.
It's because we've been eating them. Get a little berry picker there.
The black ones. Good job. Oh, I love it. He's cute.
Little forager. I'm honestly the worst person to pick berries with because
he's ate every one down this line so far.
they're good. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow, it's really good. I'm sure you're jelly, Mom. I'll freeze some blackberries for you when you come for your next visit. This is good.
We do have an abundance of berries that grow on our property of all different kinds, so I don't know why we haven't been making more smoothies until now, but I guess we didn't have a blender until recently.
This is our first summer at the blender.
Right.
Good stuff.
It's getting pretty hot in this dome, so we're going to go outside and show you what we just had done with the dozer. We got a pond dug.
We have a pond.
The dogs love it. Love playing in it. But this will be the first stage of us creating our blue zone. The garden isn't too far from here, so in times of drought like we're in right now, we can have a reservoir of water. We can have fish in here that we can stock it with, and potentially to keep the mosquitoes down and potentially eat. I don't know. We're looking into all the aspects of designing it out now. The first stage was getting it dug, and this is where we wanted it for the past few years. And I think it turned out great.
I love it.
Right? I guess this would be considered more of a dam, but pond, dam, whatever. But just as standing on right now, this is our spillway so that we can pretty much hold the water in here. And this is the lower point, so if it starts overflowing in a heavy rain, we can direct the water this way. I need to put a pipe in there to help it so the walls don't deteriorate. But this will all be filled by rainwater. We followed the contour of the land, and we have ditches coming all the way into it from a few different spots, so it's going to take a little while to fill, I think, but this is going to be stages.
Yeah, stages.
Stages. This is a big project.
Yeah.
We're taking a lot of advice from people in the comments. Oh, it's hot. And switching where the water is coming from to the bottom of the tote instead of the pump trying to pull it out the top. So I'm just fitting pieces together now so that we can actually attach the pecs to the front of it. I've had to kind of...
We've always had to kind of.
Yeah. Piece this together. Let's see. Okay.
Whoa, neat.
This tool is actually pretty handy. It releases the shark bites so that you can reuse them.
I like it.
Something else that's pretty neat are these really cool mud bee tunnels that they built under the deck here.
If this pump doesn't work, I don't know what will.
That's a work. Thank you, David, for sending this to us.
Yes, we much appreciate it.
This is coming in very handy. All right. All right. We're hooked back up. We just got to go find the other shower head because I broke the last one. Wait for that to cure. And fingers crossed and praying.
Will we be able to know tonight? Like, can we test how long?
We can test it in a little while.
Okay, cool beans.
Just make sure that it's working.
Yay. Everybody cross your fingers that this system works now.
It's been a long time coming and I'm so ready for running water. These guys are going to be pretty little. Little guy.
Smells like garlic.
You got that garlic smell?
Got that garlic smell.
Look at this.
What are you doing, Sally?
Don't mind the weeds. We were literally up here just 2 days ago, and look at how big some of these have gotten in just 2 days because we picked all the other ones.
That's a big one.
I know it.
And a couple.
Couple. Some of these are like, what is this whole thing going on?
More with holes.
Just this guy. It seems like that's all the further in it goes, but so weird.
Maybe it's just splitting.
I don't know.
Oh no, Cherokee purple?
Yeah,
Huh.
but he's rot, but I think I might see another one.
Apparently onions and garlic and zucchini are our best crops this year so far. We didn't do too well with the tomatoes.
Oh, they're still going.
Yeah, they're still going, but
Maybe there's just not enough sunlight down there in the bottom of that bush.
does anybody know what we cause that rotting, those holes like that? Is it a bug or is it, I don't know.
Not enough water.
Not enough water, yeah.
nutrient.
Could be a lot of different things, honestly.
Look at this mugwort, guys. If you remember last year, we made a mugwort salve, and this stuff's about ready to be harvested. You're supposed to harvest it right before it starts to flower, so we're pretty much at that stage, so we'll be...
Are we gonna make mugwort salve?
Yeah, we're gonna make some salve and some tea with it this year. Smells good.
Hey, hello, hello.
Let's go, family. I broke our last shower head and we can't find the other one we have. We might have to just order a new one. But we're still going to test this out and see if it's at least working.
Gotta know. Gotta know.
Okay. Let's hope for no leaks. Alright, if this works, it's just going to come squirting out the bottom of that.
At the bottom of this.
Of the hot water heater.
Okay. Oh, and it's hot. Oh, we got hot water. Yay.
Alright.
Yay. Good job.
So just we need a shower head now and to fix that leak.
Yay.
But good step. Good step. We have hot water again.
Woo. Running.
Running water. This is gonna be awesome.
Yay.
Okay. That means all we need is a shower head and we can take hot showers again. It's been since last fall, right? We took it
Yeah.
down in the fall.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Me too. Woo woo. Well, we've been taking hot showers. We showed you guys that kind of system, but
Yeah, this is just gonna be, I want pressurized water and this is gonna be a lot easier. Yeah, I'm happy.
to solo hot showers.
We have a ton of jewelweed growing on the side of the hill here. We're gonna harvest it all and use it.
Jewelweed is a medicinal plant that has some properties that are good for itching. So it's good for bug bites, poison ivy, and things of that nature. So we're gonna make a salve out of it today. It grows a little orange flower on it, but you can also just take these leaves and kind of crush them up in your hands and put them on an itch or poison ivy and make a poultice out of them as well. So they're pretty handy all the way around, even using the stems. So we're using the leaves, the stems, and some of the flowers today.
As we're collecting the things to help with the bug bites, the bugs are attacking. They're like, no, preemptive strike. Whew. One way to identify this as jewel weed, you can see it has this little
Tiny orange flower.
jewel on it.
The first thing you want to do is wash and dry the jewel weed. That keeps any bugs and little dirt and everything out of it. After you dry the jewel weed, you want to rip it into a bunch of tiny pieces and stuff it into these jars to the point that it's almost full but not quite. Once you have it in the jars, you want to cover it in a neutral oil, which I'm choosing olive oil. So I'm gonna wait until it's not as hot in here to turn this crock pot on, so we're not adding more heat to the dome. But I am gonna put this on low and let it simmer all night long, and then we'll come back to it tomorrow.
And really hot inside it is. It's almost unbearable.
Gonna add a couple drops of vitamin E oil and some lavender oil. Also both very good for itchy skin.
Well, we found a shower head temporarily that works. It's not long enough, so it makes it a little bit difficult to shower, but at least everything's working.
At least we're taking showers.
Not that we weren't taking showers, but
at least the
easier.
hot running water, easier, yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to run these lines right up into the dome, so we'll eventually have hot showers in there.
You can hear it still filling up. Yeah. It's definitely been an emotional few weeks, and it's been rough for me, well, for both of us. Sounds like it just stopped.
That's it. That's all we have.
But we're back. We're moving forward. We're still grieving, but we're going to keep ourselves busy. It's the only thing that's keeping me out of depression.
Right.
But, or thank you for everybody for being really patient with us. Again, this has been a really hard time for Jess and I, and we'll see you next Sunday.
We'll see you next Sunday, guys.
Yeah.
Keep growing.
Keep growing. Another special thank you to Nomad Internet, the only way Jess and I are able to upload our off-grid vlogs while living deep in the woods of Tennessee. There's a link in the description for more information.